Alright. Alright. What is up, YouTube? Tyranno King here. Day after Thanksgiving, how's everybody doing? Is everybody doing alright? Alright, let's see. Alright, so we have... So the Thanksgiving banner's going on. I'm not really interested in that right now. Because we are at the halfway point for Raikou. So we defeated Shuten's caster. And basically we defeated Shuten. So now we're at the halfway point. We're gonna gather Raikou's, gather our allies, and hopefully convince her to stop the Imperial Holy Grail War. Very well then, if I may. Under our leader, Lady Raikou's authority, there are a number of matters that we would like to verify. If there are any objections, speak now. I shall take your silence as assent. At present, there remain three casters summoned from the other worlds that, for the purposes of the Imperial Holy Grail War. One is Lady Medea Lily, servant to Lord Watanabe no Tsuna. That's right. One is Lady Nursery Rhyme, servant to our leader, Lady Minamoto no Raikou. Oh hey, she's back to her old self. Not exactly. If anything, I would say this is a new look for her. And the one we saw earlier is her old one. Yeah, that's definitely that's definitely not what Nursery Rhyme looks like. More accurately, I'm told she is a heroic spirit who does not possess a divine appearance at all. The little girl with the poofy dress is but one of the forms she acquired after becoming a heroic spirit. Oh, okay. Man, this heroic spirit business is even more complicated than I thought. Ahem. We can hear you and your companions, Lord Kentucky. Kindly hold your tongues. Do not forget that under normal circumstances, you would have all lost your heads for such rudeness. Sorry about that. Guess even whispers carry when no one else is talking. Behave yourself now, Kentucky. Mother doesn't want to have to cut off your head. Okay. Come now. I know you can do better than that. Yes, yes, Mother. Man, these Kenji warriors really are impressive. So you're still going to be getting in trouble, unlucky Toki. I thought you'd be more grown up by now. Then again, maybe you want to be a child your whole life. Well, Kintaro? He can't say no. A miracle, huh? Caster, did you not tell me that a heroic spirit losing their spirit core was fatal? I did, Lord Tsuna. And normally it would be. Which is why what happened with Nursery Rhyme was a miracle. How can I explain this? For example, stories where the dead return to life, like the tale of Orpheus, have been told the world over for ages. So when two heroic spirits born from similar legends, regardless of how their legends became so similar, encounter one another, more broadly speaking, when two mystics with similar or identical roots encounter one another, it's entirely possible that some sort of reaction may result. I see. I suppose that I can understand that. However, that is not quite what happened here. Nursery Rhyme is a collection of Western stories, and the legend of Kintaro is only a single story. What's more, their stories have nothing in common, or at least nothing readily apparent. So I simply cannot see how the two of them meeting could lead to Nursery Rhyme's spirit core repairing itself, at least with the knowledge I possess. And so, Lord Tsuna, the only word I have left to describe what occurred is miracle. Yes, that's right. I overheard everything. Come to think of it, it's weird though. If I may, Master, I have heard the story of Kintaro was originally created during the Edo period. As such, it is little wonder that he would not be familiar with it now. Of course, as a heroic spirit, Lord Kintoki is fully aware of his other itinerant iteration, Kintaro. Lokotaro even mentioned how Lord Kintoki had some opinions on whether or not Momotaro ever truly existed. No kidding. I suppose it just goes to show that what it means to be a heroic spirit, to be the embodiment of myth and legend. Ahem. May I remind you that we still have further matters to discuss. Are you all quite finished now? Thank you. Now, as I was saying, Lady Medea, Lady Nursery Rhyme, and Lord Drake, servant of Lord Sakata Kintoki, another of Lady Raikou's 4 heavenly kings. My understanding is that these are the names of the 3 casters who still remain in the Imperial Holy Grail War. Is that correct? I'm not even a heroic spirit, let alone a caster. Haha, looks like I wasn't the only one who was confused about that. But yeah, Drake is right. He's not a caster from another world. He and Dons are both visitors from the time beyond tomorrow's tomorrow. And what proof can you offer of that claim? Huh? True, this Drake person would seem not to be a caster from a foreign land. But we still need to verify whether he is truly who he says he is, and whether his claims are true. That's enough. It is not for us to determine the truth of Lord Drake's claims, namely, that the Imperial Holy Grail War is actually an evil villain's plot. No, that is a matter solely for our leader to decide. Now then, what say you, Lady Raikou? Ordinarily, yes, such a decision would be entirely mine to make. However, the ramifications of this decision may affect not only Lord Michinaga, but the entire of the palace. Indeed, if what we have heard is true, then all of Japan may be at stake. Which is why I have decided to hold a Genji Council beginning at noon today. Genji meeting. Very well then. Be back 1 second. I hereby call this council to order. I trust everyone is ready to begin. Of course. You know it. I am. Good. Then let's get started. Our visitor claims that the Imperial Holy Grail is actually a villain's plot. If this is true, then the consequences could be as dire as they are far-reaching. We, the Genji, the leaders of the warrior class, and those Lord Michinaka has charged with keeping the city of Kyo safe, cannot afford to ignore this potential threat. Were we to do so, and this wicked plot succeeded, the shame would follow our clan for the rest of its days. Even our territory in Setsu will likely not escape unscathed. However, having said that, we still lack any conclusive evidence to prove the veracity of these claims. I myself owe Lord Drake a great debt for saving my dear nursery rhyme's life, and so I would like to believe that what he says is true. But wishing does not make it so. We require proof. I do hope you can understand that, Lord Drake. I don't have any concrete proof right now, but still. It seems to me that there's if there's any room to doubt on something this big, we should at least halt the death matches until we can get to the bottom of it. No? You make a good point, Kintoki. What do you think, Tsuna? No less a figure than the Minister of the Left personally commanded us to take part in this ritual. Absent a different order from him, should we continue as planned? That is what I think. Indeed, you make a good point as well. As you all know, we Genji pride ourselves on being the strongest warriors in all of Japan. And you also know how we settle disagreements when words alone will not suffice. And so, you will resolve your differences with your blades. You mean you want both parties to demonstrate their convictions in combat? Indeed. What's more fitting way there be for two proud warriors of the Genji clan? Each side will argue their stance with every strike of their blade and defend their position in the same manner. It may not be quite the same as under my predecessors, but this is still the way of the Genji Council. Master, I can tell she's serious. Yes, that she is. I wish we could stop them, but I'm pretty sure I can't. Yeah, don't bother, Drake. This is just what we need. All I gotta do is win, and they'll listen to whatever we say. Yeah, it won't be easy going up against Brother Tsuna, but we can't turn down a chance like this. I already decided I was going to trust you, and once I make up my mind, I don't change it for anything. Anyway, since I'm down a caster, would you mind helping me out, Drake? Otherwise, I don't think I can muster anything more than a tie at best. No. Thanks, Drake. No. Boss. I know you're trusting me with your life and everything else you set out to do here, and I won't let you down. I promise. Okay, let's get started. Let's settle this once and for all, brother. Yes, let's. Kintoki, Tsuna, do you agree? Do either of you have any objections? None. Sakata Kinkoki of the Four Heavenly Kings. Yeah. Watanabe no Tsuna of the Four Heavenly Kings. Yes, Lady Raikou. Go forth and let your blades speak for your minds here and now, in the divine presence of divine Hachiman. Come, caster, it's time. Yes, Lord Tsuna. You who possess power, you who thirst, yearn, and struggle to make your wishes reality. If your desires are true, then join battle and kill it as you must. For the only way forward to realizing your wishes is to use the power you possess and make your way through me. Here we go. This is the bloodstained battlefield of Limbo, where the losing heroic spirit soul shall be consumed upon defeat. The Imperial Deathmatch stage. My true name is Medea Lily. This is where my love and ideals shall halt you in your tracks. Hear me, O frightful gods and land. Hear me, O glittering sun and shine. Now come and show me the extent of your power. Show me what you will do to make your wish reality. Kintoki. I know. You can never have too many allies. I won't take the caster's head. We're trying to stop the Imperial Holy Grail War from going ahead, so it wouldn't make any sense if I did. No way I'm going to play into that evil bastard's hands. Do you truly think you can defeat us while you're still holding back, Kintoki? We'll see. Personally, I'm planning on giving this everything I got. First, I'm going to make you kneel in defeat. After that, whatever happens, happens. If you truly think you could defeat us, then go ahead and try, idiot brother. I just said I was gonna. Go on, brother. Time for you to see my resolve and see what I'm really capable of. Let's do this. Alright. I think we still go with the plan of... Yeah. I think we still will go with the plan of say Shonigan. Where is she? There she is. So... I'll do double Scotty, say Shonigan. After that... I feel like Tristan would be a good archer, single target. Because I think Medea Lily would be gone by then. So let's go with that. Where's Tristan? Actually, let's go with Echan. Alright, let's do this. Oh god, Tsuna has 2 break bars. Okay. Do the standard opener. Didn't put the second defense down. So. Alright.
Put your head, Solena! Okimaru! キラキラしきもの、ときめくもの。身は朽ちるとも永遠にあり。永遠無休。エモーショナルエンジン、フルドライブ。あやー。
Should have done Medea. Oh, that's not good. Okay then. Evade, just in case.
Shuki shuki daisuki. かっこいいとこ見せちゃう。命令とも。
Alright, that should do it.
春はあけぼの、夏は夜。なべてこの世は糸を起こし、エモーショナルエンジンフルドライブ。ささやか。おかわりいかがですか？
混合子、大混合輪、下磁子、内磁子、下爆、内爆、知見、日輪、音行、大江山、五大鬼殺。終わりだ。
誰か頑張りましょう。
Okay, okay.
これやばくない？古きルーンチェケラウささやか。あや
甘い。
Alright, alright. So let's...
いきます。これでいい。Put your hands up! それな。それで。春はあけぼの、夏は夜。なべてこの世は糸を起こし。
I don't think this is gonna break the bow. We could try. Oh, it is.
場所をほぐる。くじを切り、己を鼓舞する。我は鬼を殺害する。
Okay, I still have the bait up.
大山五大鬼殺。
Okay, okay, okay. So I have 2 turns left on the Scotty buffs and the quick buff. 3 and 4 turns on the attack and I think, yeah, I'll kill the Dragon Tooth Warrior first.
はい。チェケラウ沈み。さあぐるぐるーっとかも流術弱い橋
遅い。
行きます。はい、了承。チェケラウ
Yeah.
沈み。
I have to tank 1 hit.
混合子、大混合輪、下磁子、内磁子、下爆、内爆、知見、日輪、音行、大江
Yeah.
山、五大鬼殺。
At least it wasn't say.
誰か。
Three turns of damage, god damn.
姉上の杯。姉上の杯。姉上の意向にひれ伏すがいい。了承。仕方ないですね。それ。
切る。遅い。その程度ならば。
どうよ。
Okay, got. Oh. Oh, don't like that. Don't like that.
ああ、わかります。物どもかかれ。
ありゃー彦星流術弱い星
立病当社会人列在前我が家
Okay.
場所を決め
It's her noble concept.
お大鬼殺
姉上の杯。なんで僕はバカで間抜けなんだろう。
遅い
Okay. Okay, we got the evade up. One turn for the quick buff.
静まりこれでいい行きます Put your hands up!
Alright. So we'll do that.
秋は夕暮れ冬は朝世界は今日も糸エモシエモーショナルエンジンウルトライバルドルシー
首をはね
Alright, so we'll activate Tomoe's Guts. And we'll use saves.
はいお任せくださいグリリリリリリさあぐるぐるっと
くじを切り己を鼓舞する我は鬼を殺害する剣である行くぞ大江山菩提鬼殺
もはや
Okay, now it's just say.
どうやそれさチクラウドルシーうらや彦星流術弱い平安ナイトフィーバー
殺す切る
Bitch! You bitch!
チクそれなドルシーうらや彦星流術弱い平安ナイトフィーバー
You had to have a sure hit. Why did you have a sure hit? We go again. Okay, this time we're going defensive. Oh, right. Okay, let's try this.
こういうこともできる。どれにしようかな。どれにしようかな。古きルール。それな。
Alright, because last time it didn't hit. I already broke the bar.
エモーショナルエンジンフルドライブ。ドルシーウルトラエアナイフフィーバー。
Are you serious?
首をはねる。切る。
おかわりいかがですか。なんか来た。
So I have to survive 2 turns. Got it.
古きルール。チクラウ。春はあけぼの、夏は夜。なべてこの世は糸を起こし。エモーショナルエンジンフルドライブ。ありゃー。うれれれれやー。ここがお前のゴールじゃい。
I have to hit him hard and fast before he starts to turtle.
頑張りましょう。
混合子大混合輪下磁子内磁子下爆内爆試験日輪音
マジ無理なんですけど。
量五大鬼殺。
おかわりいかがですか。なんか来たー。かっこいいとこ見せちゃう。それな。秋は夕暮れ、冬は朝。世界は今日も糸エモし。エモーショナルエンジンフルドライブ。ありゃー。頑張りましょう。 どれにしようかな。命令とな。それな。ささやか。うりりりりりさあ、ぐるぐるっと。
李陽東社会人列在前我が家
Okay, aiming for a Scott.
五大鬼殺。
力足らずか。こちらヘカテの恵みです。
甘い。
さあドリムマウス、よろしく頼むよ。プチヘンズアップ。それな。秋は夕暮れ、冬は朝。世界は今日。
I'm not expecting this to kill, but I'm expecting this to at least damage him a bit. Okay, that's not as much as I would have hoped.
ドルシーヒコボス流術呼ばいます。ここがお前のゴールじゃい。
切る。
おかわりいかがですか。罠を仕掛けるのは楽しいね。では俺も力を貸してやろうか。なんだそれな。ささやか。さあぐるぐる。
両党社会人列在前我が剣魔性を切るわ俺やお大鬼殺
誰か
どうか誰も傷つけぬ傷つけられぬ世界がありますように。ペインブレイカー。
甘い
姉上の意向にひれ伏すがいい。そのままを消しておかない。姉上の杯に
仰せの通りにこれうりりりりりあや頑張りましょう。
遅い
にっひひそれな。秋は夕暮れ冬は朝世界は今日も糸エモシエモーショナルエンジンフルドライブ
Okay, that's much better.
ここがお前のゴールじゃい。
両党社会人
Please
列在
target
前
Nobukatsu.
我が剣
Okay.
魔性を切るわ俺やお大鬼殺
姉上の意向にひれ伏すがいい。やっぱり僕は
おかわりいかがですか。
甘い
よろしい。やってみよう。捉えました。いってドルシー頑張りましょう。
甘い
内熱衝撃板装填します。内熱衝撃板装填します。へえそいつでいいのかな。それなこれさあぐるぐるカボス融術弱い橋
くじを切り己を鼓舞する我は鬼を殺害する剣である行くぞ大山菩提鬼殺
我が命脈をもって復元回帰そこを命ずペインブレイカー。
遅い
これやばくない。おっけまりゅーおっけまりゅーあや秋は夕暮れ冬は朝世界は今日も糸エモシエモーショナルエンジンフルドライブうりりりりりここがお前のゴールじゃい。
首をは
こちらヘカテの恵みです。罠を仕掛けるのは楽しいね。
では俺も力を貸してやろうか。
お嬢様こちらをお使いください。よろしいやってみよう。これでエルメロイの市場レースとっとご堪能あれ。
甘い
頑張りましょう。 へえ、そいつでいいのかな。混沌に七血、冷血に毒、落ちぬ日はなき月もなし、解くと我が咲く五郎次郎、必ずの陣。了解。これでエルメロイの市場連鎖、とっとご堪能あれ。おかわりいかがですか。
あま
なんか来たー。チクラおっけまりゅー。ドルシーうわひこぼし流術弱い。ここがお前のゴールじゃい。
殺す。遅い。はっ。
内熱衝撃板装填します。時代前に出ます。そいつでいいのか。捉えました。行って。
くじを切り己を鼓舞する。我は鬼を殺害する剣である。行くぞ大江山菩提鬼殺。遅い。
ごめんなさい。どうや。それな。あ、そうだ、京都行こう。おいでやす京都、おこしやす京都、ぶぶ漬けおいしい。やありゃー。うやややや。ケヤンナイトフィーバー。
首をはねる。あまり切る。
よろしくやってみよう。了解です。ドルシーうやややや。
殺す。はっ。切る。
ここまで。おちくらう。ドルシーひこぼし流術よありゃー。ケヤンナイトフィーバー。
その程度ならば。
Son of a bitch.
これやばくない？かっこいいとちそれな。秋は夕暮れ、冬は朝、世界は今日も糸エボシ、エモーショナルエンジンフルドライブ。さあぐるぐるうりゃりゃりゃ。ケヤンナイトフィーバ
くじを切り己を鼓舞する。我は鬼を殺害する剣である。行くぞ
Oh my god.
大江山菩提鬼殺。
ー。邪魔さごめん。
Oh, that's it. That's it. That's fucking it. I didn't want to have to pull this card. I really didn't want to have to pull this card. Where are you? Yeah, I really didn't want to have to pull this card.
「私に落とされるおかわり」「アリスさんも頑張りましょう」「早炊きですカレーより」「早炊きですカレーより」「真っ逆さまに落ちてみる？下がっているように」「射止めてみせるわ」そこです。
切る。首をは
おかわりいかがですか？行くわよー。早炊きですカルウェナ。早炊きですカルウェナ。早炊きですカルウェナ。
Just in case.
射止めてみせるわ。これはどう？ほら
切る。
こちらヘカテの恵みです。運命をかけた戦いであれば射止めてみせるわ。これはどう？
李陽東社
She did her job. She did her job.
場所を切るわ。お題鬼殺。
楽しい。おかわりいかがですか？罠を仕掛けるのは楽しいね。仰せの通りに誇りにかけていった。これです。輝き
場所を
我が命脈をもって復元回帰そこを命ずペインブレイカー。では俺も力を貸してやろうか。対終末対粛清防御始め。圧倒します。最果ての島罪の都最後の竜は我がの目に。集う円卓の守護者たちラウンド・オブ・アバロン。そこです。やっ
混合子大混合輪下磁子内磁子下爆内爆試験日輪音量大江山
手加減
五大鬼
しろ。
殺
こちらヘカテの恵みです。
さあ誇りにかけて撃て。マルミアドワーズ、足を狙います。ふっやっロック、カタフラッシーシート。
おかわりいかがですか？
早炊きです。カルエナ熱を帯びなさい。マルミアドワーズ。
さあドリムマウス、よろしく頼むよ。よろしい、やってみよう。いってこれ了解です。エルメロイの市場レース、とっとご堪能あれ。
李陽東社会人列在前。我が剣場所を切るわ。
切り返します。
お題鬼殺。
こちらヘカテの恵みです。
早炊きです。カルエナ早炊きです。カルエナ
へえ、そいつでいいのかな。
誇りにかけて
これ
輝き撃て。マルミアドワーズ。
殺す。
我が霊脈をもって復元回帰そこを命ず。
ペインブレイカ
黄昏の下がっているように。最果ての島、罪の都、最後の竜は我がの目に。集う円卓の守護者たち、ラウンド・オブ・アバロン。撃てマルミアドワーズ。やっカルウエナ砕け散りなさい。
くじを切り己を鼓舞する。我は鬼を殺害する剣である。行くぞ大江山菩提鬼殺。
しろかな。頑張りましょう。罠を仕掛けるのは楽しいね。
さあ誇りにかけてそこです。イーグルこちらです。いいです。私が出ます。
切る。
こちらヘカテの恵みです。では俺の力を貸してやろうか。
下がっているように。
とっておきの
圧倒します。誇りにかけて撃てマルミアドワーズ。そこです。受けるがいい。
くじを切り己を鼓舞する。我は鬼を殺害する剣である。行くぞ大江山
Sorry,
菩提
but I
鬼
need to
殺。
bring Seishonagan in.
お嬢様、こちらヘカテの恵みです。
早炊きですカルウエナ。早炊きですカルウエナ。
どうだ。
誇りにかけるように。
それな。
輝き輝き。
あやこちらヘカテの恵みです。これやばくない？
早炊きですカルウエナ。
プチ
大週末ありうさる妖精の王よ。 違法の国、時の終わり。なれど剣は彼の手に。名分なる勝利を刻め。ラウンド・オブ・アーバロン。
春はあけぼの、夏は夜。鍋てこの世は糸を起こし、エモーショナルエンジンフルドライブ。どっし
首をはね
どうか誰も傷つけぬ、傷つけられぬ世界でありますように。ペインブレイカー。
甘い。
早立ちですカルウェナ。早立ちですカルウェナ。誇りにかけて撃て。マルミアドワール。
うりりりりりありゃ
逃げる。悪く思うな。
こちら
Now it's just Medea
の
Lily.
恵みです。
Thank you, Julia.
それな。
誇りにかけて。
春はあけぼの、夏は夜。鍋てこの世は糸を起こし、エモーショナルエンジンフルドライブ。どっし
受けるがいい。
こちらヘカテの恵みです。それ。さちくらうありゃうりゃりゃさあれぐるぐるっとエアリナイトフィーバー。こちらヘカテの恵みです。収束発射。それな。
圧倒します。
ありゃ
そこです。やっ。
どうか誰も傷つけぬ、傷つけられぬ世界でありますように。ペインブレイカー。それ。
早立ちですカルウェナ。早立ちですカルウェナ。早立ちですカルウェナ。
おちくらう。秋は夕暮れ、冬は朝。世界は今日も糸エモし、エモーショナルエンジンフルドライブ。ありゃうりゃりゃりゃ。ここがお前のゴールじゃい。頑張りましょう。収束発射。
圧倒します。
おっけまる。
撃て。マルミアドワール。
さあぐるぐる。
Now it's just
しかも充実弱い。
now it's just a stall game at this
そ
point.
れ。迎撃放置。
早立ちですカルウェナ。早立ちですカルウェナ。ありがたで様子の多い。
儀式大好き。春はあけぼの、夏は夜。鍋てこの世は糸を起こし、エモーショナルエンジンフルドライブ。
最果ての島、罪の都。最後の竜は我がの念。集う円卓の守護者たち。ラウンド・オブ・アーバロン。そこです。
おかわりいかがですか。収束発射。
運命をかけた戦いであれば圧倒します。誇りにかけて撃て。マルミアドワール。足を狙います。
ありゃ頑張 誰も傷つけぬ傷つけられぬ世界がありますように。ペインブレイカー。
Alright.
チクラウキラキラしきものときめくもの身は朽ちるともとわにあり永遠無休エモーショナルエンジンウルトライブウリリリリリラさあぐるぐるっとここがお前のゴールじゃい。おかわりいかがですか。
早炊きですカルウェナ。早炊きですカルウェナ。
チクラウ
下がっているように。
ドルシーこぼし入術弱い
輝き。
橋。
That should not have taken me 24 turns and 3 tries.
それな
下がっているように。
ドルシー
But I thought I could just win with Shay
当
Shonagan
然と
alone.
はいえ嬉しいものですね。皆さんのおかげです。
Note to self, when you're fighting a male slave, just break out old reliable, aka Uriel. I will never again lose someone I have sworn to protect. I swore as much as on that faithful day. An imperial deathmatch meant to bring about peace. A ritual meant to bestow Kyo with a millennium of prosperity. This is the minister of the left, Lord Michinaga's most favorite wish. It is the Genji clan's honor to be charged with seeing it realized. Peace across all of Japan. 1,000 years of prosperity. None of it matters to me. I'm going to make amends for that day. Today, I'm going to wipe away my regrets. Divine Hachiman, laugh at my shame all you like. I reject the tragedy born from my own weakness. I saw their lives swallowed up in a shower of blood. Lives I should have been able to protect. I wield the Higekiri now, so that no more such lives will ever be lost again. Rah! Rah! Kintoki! Bring it! Golden! How foolish. I should have known better than to challenge you to a contest of brute strength. How could I misjudge the moment to go in for the kill? See, brother, I told you I'd make you kneel. Lord Tsuna! Stay back! Stay back, caster. You must never stand in front of me. Brother. I swore an oath, Caster Medea. An oath that I would never never again lose anyone who needed my protection. It's okay, Lord Tsuna. It's okay. Please don't worry about me. This life I've been given is a fleeting one. It was never meant to last. I am not my living self anymore. I'm just an empty shadow cast upon the world. More importantly, I'm not the one whose memory you still hold so tightly in your heart, Lord Tsuna. So please, there is no point in you throwing your life away for me. Surely. You already know that better than anyone. Brother, I don't know what's going on with you, but it looks like your caster does. So what now? You've already got one knee on the ground. I'll leave it to you. Do we head back or keep going? What do you say, brother? Will you hear my once-in-a-lifetime request out, or do you want to keep fighting? Foreign caster. No. Princess from a far-off land who met such a tragic end. There are precious few indeed who could match your intellect and beauty. And yet, even I strive to keep you safe. I found myself thinking of her. I thought that, maybe, with the power of the Holy Grail, there may be hope for her to regain the life she lost. For as long as I can remember, I admired her, even if at times she shone so bright I could scarcely look at her. She was the daughter of a noble family. I knew her from childhood. She was kind and gentle, with a beautiful smile. Despite my lower station, she even favored me with that smile. Over time, the girl who shone so bright became a woman who shone brighter still. Some even said that if the emperor were to catch sight of her, she would almost surely wind up his wife. But in the end, she never married anyone. Instead, one day, she simply shut herself away in a house her father provided. Rumors abounded. Some said she caught a disease that made her hideous to look upon. Others said she was under house arrest after committing a crime, or that she had gone mad and could no longer speak, or that she was carrying another noble's child. As for me, I don't remember when I stopped checking in on her, though I do remember I did so a few times each month for a while. I also remember seeing her smile as gentle and angelic as ever, and wondering why in the world she had shut herself away. It couldn't be a disease, and I was certain she would never have committed a crime. I didn't know if she was pregnant or not, but I knew for certain she wasn't mad. The next time I saw her was many years later. Not long after I came to understand how improper it was for a man to go see a woman who was not part of his family, especially a noble woman. I began my life as a warrior, despite being told not to be choosy about my weapon. As I continued to wield my sword, my training gradually turned into a hunt for inhuman monsters. Before I knew it, I had slain thousands of such creatures, and had earned the great Lady Raikou's attention. She entrusted me with a prize sword, and it didn't end there. I decided to attend the Officers' Academy so that I could better keep the city of Kyo safe. And after concluding my new training, I was given a role equal to that of any other officer. I was assigned to defend a cabin at a certain section of eastern Kyo. That was where it happened. Where I saw the horrific aftermath of that Oni attack. Everyone in the house was dead. The master, the servants, everyone, including her. She was sprawled across the floor, her throat torn, lying in a pool of blood. It was then that I noticed the trail of the tiny footprints leading away from her body. The footprints ran all over the house, winding their way between corpse after corpse. The creature who made the footprints left no survivors. It killed everyone in the house. Rather than eat the residents, the creature simply had torn each of their throats out. Whether it chose not to eat them or was unable to eat them, I couldn't say. The officers who examined the scene decided it must have been a rather small Oni that somehow crossed Lord Semi's bounded field and entered Kyo. It was only when I found myself staring at the noblewoman's blood that I finally realized I had been in love with her for a long time. A small Oni's footprints? I don't know much about this kind of thing, but to me, that sure sounds like tragic love. I don't know, but I think a few elements are missing for it to be what you call it. There's much I don't understand about feelings. And besides, by the time I realized how I felt, it was much too late. With nowhere for them to go, whatever remnants of feelings I still had left died then and there. All that remains in their place now is a wretched, hollow emptiness. Maybe I'm still unsure of what to do, even now. Tsuna. You don't have to say anything, Lady Raikou. I understand. Then again, it may be that Kintoki's lightning opened my eyes to the curse of the Holy Grail laid upon me. The dead can never come back to life, nor should they. The laws of nature are inviolable, regardless of how much one may wish otherwise, as it should be. I understand that, leader. I do. I was just dreaming. Dreaming of having another chance to protect her, and to see her smile once again. I thought the Imperial Holy Grail War might make that dream come true. But the fact remains that dreams are only dreams, not reality. You win, Kintoki. I concede my defeat. That's enough. We have a winner. Typically, the Genji Council would continue until one warrior had taken the other's head. Today, I choose I end it here. The winner is Sakata Kintoki. As such, I shall tell the Minister left that the Genji clan suspects the Imperial Holy Grail War is an evil plot. This concludes the Genji Council. Alright! Did you hear that, Drake and Danzo? We did it! This is great! Agreed. This is wonderful news. Our first blow against Limbo. Hell yeah, and against Michinaga too. You both fought wonderfully, and I'm thrilled not to have lost either of you. I am also very happy to see that you kept your casters safe and right to the very end. Indeed, in this new age, warriors should be capable of more than simply killing their opponents. I would like nothing more than for my 4 Heavenly Kings to be able to defend those who cannot fight for themselves. While I may not be able to ask that for all of the Genji, I hope you two will allow me this small indulgence. Ah, what a truly wonderful outcome. Thank you, Lady Raikou. I'd like to thank you too, Raikou and Kintoki. Thank you for not killing Medea. Well, brother, you snap out of it now? My lightning can be a hell of a wake-up call, can it? Can't it? Indeed. I truly feel as though I have awakened from a dream. There's more to it than that, but for now, I thank you as well. However, that being said, while it may have been a short-lived dream, it was not such a bad one. There was something nice about fighting with all of my might, for a wish of my very own. Huh, is that so? By the way, you there, man in the strange outfit. That was a magnificent show of support. You took care of the many skeletal soldiers. My caster conjured quite handily. I thought that Kintoki would be ill-equipped to fend them all off on his own. But then the shadows you controlled fought brilliantly, just as they did the last time we clashed. Well done. I appreciate that, but thanks to all my companions. They're the amazing ones. You said you come from the world beyond tomorrow, yes? Over 1,000 years in the future. I see, you have both a kind face and gentle eyes. So it would seem that the world 1,000 years from now is a peaceful one. I must ask, why do you fight? Why have you traveled back so far in time? To take back our world. I see. Not a moment's hesitation. So this is why Kintoki has allied himself with you. You truly have the spirit of a great warrior. Alright. Last note of chapter 8. So Kaido Maru actually managed to convince the Genji after all. Interesting. And here I thought I had set him an impossible task. How amusing. Well, I can't say I'm pleased to see the Imperial Holy Grail War interrupted. This is quite delightful in its own right. Indeed. Now that he's both willing and able to take things this far, I'm happy to postpone that pleasure another day. I'll consider what to do next once Seimei has returned from wherever he's gone off to. I trust you were listening, Doman. While a messenger from the Minamoto house will no doubt arrive in time for the moment, I am officially calling off the Imperial Holy Grail War. Make necessary arrangements at once. Quickly now. Wait for it. Doman. Wait for it. There it is. I'm not doing that laugh. What are you laughing at about, Doman? Curses. Curses. I had the Genji clan all set to kill each other. Only for the Chaldeans to foil my plans yet again. I suppose I should have expected much. The Chaldeans have deep bonds with many of the Genji's warriors after all. And the same holds true for the casters of my Holy Grail Wars summoned here. Although I suppose Lord Urabe's caster was an exception. His was truly a fierce and practical heroic spirit, perfect for a Holy Grail War. But alas, that team is already out of the running. It seems I have failed not to account for every possibility. But what's done is done. No sense crying over spilt blood. No, indeed. What are you saying, Doman? Have you gone mad? No, you are not Doman at all, are you? Then you must be this limbo villain Kaido Maru and his companions spoke of. Then, they really were telling the truth. Indeed! But that is not quite correct. I am, of course, the poor, pitiful Ashio Doman of this time. But I went mad the moment I met Limbo. I screamed, I wailed, I was ultimately driven insane before merged into a single form. How foolish. Guards! Guards! What is it, Minister? We have a traitor among us. Doman has gone mad right here in the Imperial Palace. As I suspected, you could never hope to take Seimei's place. Your only choice now is to offer your head up in apology. Prepare yourself, Doman. This is the end for you. We are the Onmyo Bureau's 12th best Onmyoji, and we have prepared a spell that will kill you as commanded by the Minister of the Left. Oh, I see. So you actually took Kintoki's exhortation seriously, enough to prepare contingencies, Impressive. Well now. Farewell, Doman. We will tell Lord Seimei what became of you. Pointless, useless, pathetic. 6 roots purification, wicked deeds laid bare. Let your crimes be punished. I don't believe it. You killed every one of those Onmoji with but a single curse. No, you are not only Ashia Doman anymore. You are Limbo, the great villain Kaidomaru warned me about. I never dreamed anyone alive was clever enough to put one over on me. I should have been more careful. I have battled countless curses and evil spirits over the course of my life, and you managed to make a fool of me with hardly any effort. Now then, where was I? Oh yes, that's right. I was telling you what happened to Ashia Doman. The moment they met, Limbo whispered something in Doman's ear. Just a brief warning. You will never surpass Seimei at anything if you continue as you have been. And that was all it took for Doman's pitiful spirit to break into 1,000 pieces. And now, he and I were one and the same. So you see, I am both Doman and not Doman. Indeed, I am many things. Oh wow, look at all those glowing eyes. I am the caster of Limbo, the one who came up with the idea of heroic spirits sword masters. Oh Jesus, look at all those. I am Limbo, the alter ego, the great disciple of the foreign god. I am the 7th and most powerful caster in the Imperial Holy Grail War. And I am... hold on. I am one of the Hashojin, the 8 Omyodo general gods who seek to establish the Naraka Mandala. I am Oban Ashia Doman. I'm not doing that laugh. I'm still not doing that laugh. So now you see, everyone, you have much to celebrate. My Imperial Holy Grail Order is over now, and with only 4 heroic spirits' souls sacrificed, this simply will not do. As things are now, my heart's desire will never be realized. Oh yes, people of human history, your exploits have been magnificent indeed. They have astonished me, Limbo, nay, Doman, countless times. Your feelings, your struggles, they have all surpassed any plan I could have concocted. But enough falsehoods. Lord Michinaga, Minister of the Left, I do hope you will enjoy watching the proceedings unfold. You will have the singular honor of watching me carry out the greatest feat in all of human history. The unprecedented realization of Naraka Mandala. I'm not doing that laugh still. Still not doing it. Still not doing it. The sky transformed. The moon turned red, as though drenched in blood. As the cursed moon glared upon the world, a vivid red bled into the night sky surrounding Heian-kyo. And then... oh wow, that is not nice CG. There's the tree. Or fake tree. Something. Roots of cosmic fantasy descended upon the ground at Heian-kyo Suzaku Gate, tearing the world asunder. The great humanity-shattering tree that rose in their wake pulsed and throbbed as it attempted to create an impossible alternate world. The sky split apart, day transformed into night, and the blood-red moon hung eerily overhead. And there, the great tree stood beneath it, looming over what might have been mockery. The tree of emptiness had come. This was not one of the trees of the 7 lost belts. No, this was the pseudo tree of emptiness, separated from the foreign god, Lucifer, the great Satan. Oh my god. These roots twisted beyond recognition, by layers upon layers of evil curses. No, that were once known as Raikou Castle. Oh my gosh. Wow, everything's coming together. But now they bear a different name. The twisted roots of cosmic fantasy, Naraka Mandala. Everyone gazed up at the sky. The people of Heian-kyo were no strangers to the bizarre. They had seen monsters roaming the streets of their city many times. They understood fear, or so they believed. But now, faced with this otherworldly monstrosity, silhouetted against a blood-red sky. They learned the truth of terror. Some of them simply looked up at the tree and screamed. Some held their children while quivering in fear, and others descended into madness. Some were rooted where they stood, unable to do anything at all. The people of Heian-kyo knew to flee from danger, even during an Oni attack. But now, they were well and truly petrified. Such was the dread power of the pseudo tree of emptiness, the Naraka Mandala. What is that? And why can't I look away from it? It's so terrifying. I feel looking at it will drive me mad, and yet I can't look away. Oh, I do beg your pardon. Huh? Wait, aren't you? You were standing in the middle of the road, gaping at something, and I accidentally bumped into you. My apologies. At any rate, I thought I recognized you. You used to be one of Lady Teishi's ladies-in-waiting. I'm surprised to see you wearing such an elaborate outfit, considering how long it's been since you served at the palace. Still miss the good old days. What's it to you? I happen to like wearing heavy clothes like this. It's addictive. Well, that's all well and good, but more importantly, I'd try to get out of here if I were you. That thing over there is a good bit more than we can handle. Tamamo! How lovely. This is how it feels to look down from on high. Not bad at all. Mwahahaha. Behold, this is my pseudo tree of emptiness, my Naraka Mandala. Beautiful, isn't it? Now then, only a little longer. Come forth, come forth. My subordinates, my sacrifices, my corpses, who have made their way over the dead body of my beloved sorcerer. I will embed every one of the general god's karmas, using the 7 command spells granted to me as the overseer of the Holy Grail War. And now, hear me, wandering souls of the 8 gods. Hear me, Hashojin, and assemble! Saisatsu Hyobi. First half. Lightning fell near the ruins of Rashomon, at the southern edge of Heiankyo. Nobody was struck directly, but in the lightning's wake, 2 demons appeared. They were not human, but truly demonic in all appearance, but a far cry from the creatures who wandered about then at night. A single step, and the nearby spirits began to writhe in agony and dissipate, followed immediately by other monsters going mad and taking their own lives. As such was the overwhelming wickedness and power of these demons. Saisetsu, present. Hyobi, present. The 2 humanoid creatures appeared more Oni than demon, for they now stood upon Kyo's ground without much of a single spell, an impossible feat. The great bounded field that surrounded Heiankyo was the creation of the legendary Onmyoji Abe no Senmei. No manner of wicked creature should have been able to penetrate it. Even so, cursed creatures, how dare you make your way directly through Lord Senmei's bounded field? Who are you? Stay where you are and not a step further. We 8 generals are corpses and thus have nothing to discuss. We are only to make our way to the demonic tree that stands at Tsugazaku Gate. None can stand in our way. Move aside. We may be corpses, but we are also invincible, fiercest blades. The demonic tree at Tsugazaku Gate. You know of it? Then you will go no further. We will cut your heads off where you stand. We just warned you about our power and ferocity. But then you humans never listen, do you? Just come at us with your swords and start hacking away. Oh well. I guess I'm not in a position to criticize, since I'm doing the same thing now. One head. 2, 3. What the? Is that sword floating in the air? Call for the warriors. We need their help. Get everyone stationed near Rashomon here, on the double. Suzaku Gate is now the gate of hell. Once we arrive at the Naraka Mandala, the world will be no more. So I suppose killing you all here is an act of mercy. How kind of you, Lady Hyobi. Don't be ridiculous. This is all as you like, the opposite of mercy. And so, in the blink of an eye, every officer and warrior tasked with defending Rashomon was dead. This was nothing like the previous Oni's playtime. Blood, limbs, and heads scattered in all directions. Soon, the only 2 left standing were the demons. It was a straight sight from hell itself. Straight from hell itself. We have an emergency. Monsters have appeared on Suzaku Avenue. The officers, I'm guessing, then warriors have been devastated. Yeah, I can see that huge evil-looking tree at Suzaku Gate all the way from here. No, Lord Kintoki, it was not Suzaku Gate. 2 demons calling themselves Saisetsu and Hyobi appeared out of nowhere at Rashomon. After slaughtering every nearby officer and warrior, they began heading due north along Suzaku Avenue, directly towards the demonic tree at Suzaku Gate. So we have 2 monsters headed for that demonic tree. I recognize those names. Saisetsu and Hyobi were both Onmyodo deities. However, I've never heard of them being summoned with physical forms before. Do you know what's going on, Caster? No, I'm afraid not. Then what can you tell us about that demonic tree now standing at Baisu Gate? Not much, I'm afraid. All I can say is it possesses an enormous amount of magical energy. I know what it is. It's a tree of emptiness. A tree of emptiness? Come to think of it, you mentioned those before, didn't you, Drake? You said they were monsters that looked like giant trees that came down to Earth after the world beyond tomorrow became a world of pure white, right? So if one of those things is growing in the city now, it must mean... what does it mean? It means that Heian-kyo is going to transform into an entirely different world. It also means that a new tree of emptiness will take root in proper human history skies, which will bring our very future to an end. And for Drake, there, it means his return destination will become even more distant. Wow, that's amazing. There's writing just floating around in the air. Who's doing all that? How are you doing that? I didn't cast this spell, neither did nursery rhyme. It appears to be a kind of long-range communication spell, though it is very different from telepathy. I suspect it is woven with a translation spell as well. Then perhaps it was cast by Lady Murasaki Shikibu. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, I can even sense Karuko here. I apologize for the intrusion. I hope you don't mind that I let myself in. Wow, okay. Wow, the Genji are really good at sensing. Indeed, they appear to be much better at it than my own maker sensors. Oh my, Lady Karuko, I haven't seen you since we bumped into each other at Lord Michinaga's manor. And even then, I only saw you briefly. Please make yourself at home. Bring her some water, and be quick about it. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Here you are. I shaved some ice from the ice house to go with it. Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you. I feel much better now. Thank you, everyone. I know very little about poetry, but I do adore your beautiful story. Though unfortunately, it seems we won't have much time for a pleasant chit-chat. No, I'm afraid not. I just came here from the palace as fast as my carriage could carry me. After I received a notice urging me to come here at once. And no sooner had I left, that tree sprung up right at the palace. It's okay, Karuko. You're safe now. Lots of tough warriors here in the Genji house. There's nothing to be afraid of here. But thank you. That was great, Kintoki. I'm so proud to see you know how to behave like a gentleman. Well done. Come on, knock it off, will you? Anyway. What do you mean by notice? Did you receive a letter from someone? Does it have anything to do with the writing we saw floating in the air? Yes, it does. In fact, the letter I received was from Lord Abe no Seme. Abe no Seme? But I thought he wasn't in Heian-kyo right now. Indeed, he isn't. Even now, Abe no Seme is somewhere far, far away. That is why I am speaking to you in this manner. Some of you I have not seen in quite some time. Those of you I am speaking to for the first time, allow me to say it's a pleasure to meet you. I am Abe no Seme, the greatest onmyoji of all time. Alright. Fuck you, Tsuna, you turtle. But it looks like we're just doing regular stuff now. So, back to AoE. I overheard everything. Oh, and when I say everything, I do mean everything. With all of Heian-ko inside my bounded field, I know what it takes place there better than I know how clean my house is. I hear every triviality that takes place out on the east side, every event that happens on the west side. I understand and every underhanded trick playing out in the palace. And of course, I know about the conversations that took place in Lady Fujiwara no Karuko's house, including the ones between Kintoki, Lady Danzo, Drake, and the people of Chaldea. I don't suppose your middle name is Zeus, is it? Ha 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 ha, come now, I'm not that good. You're going to make me blush. So he's Merlin. Well now, you won't. Well, no, you won't? But even so, ha 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 ha. Zeus, what's that? In this case, I believe it refers to an enormous monitoring device. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, Sammy definitely gives off that impression. He always seems to know everything that's going on before he could have heard about it. You just know he's got to be using a ton of Shikigami or whatnot to watch and listen in on all sorts of stuff. He does give off that impression, yes. That he does. Oh my, I had no idea. Well now, it seems my stock is falling at a rather alarming rate. Stock? Oh, you mean the stocks you see out in the field? You seem oddly knowledgeable, Abe no Seme. Do I now? But certainly you and your fellow Chaldeans already know about mystic eyes capable of looking into the future, no? At any rate, this is not a crucial topic of discussion at the moment, so I suggest we move on. Let's talk about what that great idiot that is Limbo has been up to. Alright. As you've likely already guessed, Limbo is indeed the one responsible for this pseudo tree of emptiness that has taken root in the palace grounds. Pseudo tree of emptiness. I'm still not sure what it means, but that is definitely what Limbo called it. Regardless, Ashia Doman summoned the black tree of emptiness. Well, miraculously, while it pains me to say this, it was something of a collaborative operation between poor Ashia Doman and Limbo. It seems Limbo, who was summoned as a personification of the evil that dwelled within Doman's body, whispered something wicked in Doman's ear, which led his soul being swallowed up, poor thing. Swallowed up? So then, back when we saw him in the palace, Limbo had already swallowed up Doman's soul? Oh yes, but don't you beat yourselves up for not realizing it. His evil nature was still hidden deep inside him at that time, so there was no heroic spirit present you could have sensed. None of you did anything wrong. Limbo just happened to be one small step ahead. At any rate, he is certainly not hiding any longer. I believe that is due to your success in halting the Imperial Holy Grail War. Then, that demonic tree was originally supposed to appear once the Imperial Holy Grail War had concluded. Essentially, he got tired of waiting. Originally, he had planned to collect the souls of 7 heroic spirits, so that he could link the Holy Grail to his Tree of Emptiness, almost immediately completing it. And then that is Limbo's ultimate objective, to grow the Tree of Emptiness into a full maturity, so that it may bloom. Well, I don't know whether it will also function as a wish granter once it reaches that point. With 7 heroic spirit souls powering it, I am quite sure it will generate tremendous magical energy, enough to make the impossible possible. That being said, I'm afraid I still don't know exactly what it is Limbo wishes to do with that Tree of Emptiness, since he never got around to saying anything about it. Then the whole story of granting the winning Master's wish was nothing more than bait. Lord Tsuna. I'm alright, Kester. Kintoki's lightning has already given me the jolt I needed to wake up. I will never again mistake what I should cut down, and what I should protect. Limbo's wish is the only one who the Wish Granter produced through the Imperial Holy Grail War would grant. But now, you have surprised him by surpassing his expectations, and he has grown impatient. That is why he has shown his hand, the pseudo tree of emptiness, and abruptly cancelled the Imperial Holy Grail War. Now has begun summoning heroic spirits through different means. I have to say, I'm surprised by how aggressive Limbo is being here. Doman was never so rash. So Saisetsu and Hyobi are two of these newly summoned heroic spirits? Indeed. They call themselves by the names of the two Hashojin, the 8 Onmyodo general gods of all things. As much as that infuriates me, I'll put it aside for now, since we still have more important things to discuss. As I just said, there are 8 Hashojin, and Limbo is calling himself by one of their names. So we should assume he will summon the other 7 separately. At the moment, 2 of them are making their way north from Heian-Kyo's southern edge. Once they have crossed the Zaku Gate and made their way into the palace grounds, they plan to sacrifice their own souls to the pseudo tree of emptiness. And since the pseudo tree of emptiness has already acquired the souls of 4 heroic spirits from the Imperial Holy Grail, Limbo needs 3 of these new heroic spirits to reach a tree from him to win. Got it. But what happens if we blow them away before they reach the tree? That would likely help to some degree. If all they needed to do was to feed their souls, was simply kill themselves on materializing, they would have done it by now. So it's safe to assume that their soul's proximity to the pseudo tree of emptiness is an important factor. However, given what happened in Shimosa, we should also assume that the Holy Grail will collect their souls automatically if they die. Which means... Wait, what does that mean? We cannot let these general gods cross the Zaku Gate, and neither can we kill them. Is that it, Lord Seimei? So we gotta capture them without killing them? Huh, sounds like there's gonna be a tall order with these guys. That it will be. The Hashojin will certainly be very powerful heroic spirits. You're not likely to be able to stop them if you're holding back, but neither can you afford to shatter their spirit courts and let that demonic tree consume their souls. So our only choice is to seal their souls away without letting them dissipate. Show them, Karuko. Yes, you Lord Seimei. Are these Onmyodo talismans? They've got many pretty patterns on them. They're very cute. These are Taizen talismans. I thought something like this might happen, so I prepared 8 of them ahead of time. Once you shatter one of the Hashojin spirit core, all you need to do is slap one of these on them. Do that, and the Hashojin souls will remain in this world, never reaching the pseudo tree of emptiness. If you can destroy the Holy Grail, that is the pseudo tree of emptiness, before their souls can pass on, all will be well. Once the tree is gone, their souls will be released before they can ever have the chance to be used for something evil. Then our next course is clear. Tsuna, Kintoki. I'm ready. Hell yeah, I'm good to go whenever. Now we of the Say What Genji must band together. Now the 4 Heavenly Kings and I must show what we are truly capable of. Lady Medea, nursery rhyme, we can't afford to lose you, lest the enemy gains new souls in service of his goal. Lord Drake, Lady Danzo, you two are our esteemed guests and Kintoki's very first friends. So, I would like to ask you to remain here, if that is all possible. Would you? No, Lady Raikou. I promise I won't get in your way. If you're going up against heroic spirits, then I know I can be of help. I swear I will. I'm going to Raikou, Manjumaru. After all, I came here to help my friend. You better believe I'm going to. Nimbo's gone away with too much for too long. It's time to put an end to this. I see you're all intent on making me worry, but I suppose that is a mother's burden. You all are so brave. Tsuna, I feel as though the scales have fallen from my eyes as well. Very well then, I shall consider all of you Genji warriors from now on. Now, come, and let us protect Kyo together. Genji, move out! Genji, move out! Detecting a large number of monsters around Suzaku Avenue. I believe they are kind of familiar. Most likely Shikigami that Limbo himself is manipulating the talismans. Imperial officers and our fellow Genji warriors are doing their best to fight them off, but the enemy appears to have the advantage. That said, these Shikigami are... Leader, thank goodness you're here. These things are Shikigami being controlled by an Omenji somewhere. We've been counting them and burning them, but they refuse to die. It's almost as though they're undying corpses. Corpses or Oni, it makes no difference. We fight until we make our way through them. Genji, advance! Hell yeah, Genji advance! Let's go, Craig! Genji advance! Sorry, I couldn't make a convincing hurrah.
私の力が必要ならば全力で応答します。熱を帯びなさい。マルミアドワーズ、熱を帯びなさい。マルミアドワーズ、腰が違うのです。腰が下がっているように豪快にひらめいた。レーケンポーパトゥー、オーイエー、セクシー。マイネームイズムサシンミヤモト。運命をかけた戦いであれば早炊きですよ、カルウェナ。下がっているようにお見せしましょう。レーケンポーパトゥー、オーイエー、セクシー。マイネームイズムサシンミヤモト。運命をかけた戦いである。2.8流のせいってね。ショッヒュー。剣圧にて海を立つ。櫓のごとくクジラマン大入道ご剣断。いざ魔剣破り受けたまわる。クーッセイ超特急で照り返す太陽、はじける水しぶき、かわいい女の子。水着大好き。
Boom, a missile! The enemy is instantly regenerating from its injuries. It's just what happened with the heroic spirit sword masters. Indeed, they have been made artificially immortal by keeping their spirit core separate from their bodies. I am told that in Shimosa, Lady Musashi was only able to reach their spirit core thanks to her extraordinary technique and Lord Muramasa's peerless blade. But all we have are these 8 talismans Lord Seimei gave us. How can we stop these creatures for good? Out of my way. The enemies have completely vanished. Hurrah! Ha! So that's how Heian Warriors fight. I've also cast spells on them to enhance their attack power. When paired with their natural combat capabilities, they should be able to neutralize artificial immortality. Then again, seeing how they fight, they might have been fine without my spells. Get out of our way, we're coming through. We need to get those two Hasojin making their way up the road before they reach Suzaku Gate. Come on, Drake, no. Boss! Alright, another...
私の力が必要ならば全力で応答しなるほどね。早書きですカルウェイ生き返ろう。もちろん剣圧にて海を張る櫓のごとくクジラマン大入道土剣山いざ魔剣破り受けたまわる。もちろん早書きですカルウェナチャンナラ上等ガンガン行くわがショータイムレーケンオーパトゥーオーイエーセクシーマイネームイムサシミヤモコ照り返す太陽はじける水しぶきかわいい女の子水着大好き。
Hurrah! Those hostiles have all disappeared. That takes care of all the Shikigami Limbo presumably sent. I'm also detecting two extremely powerful magical energy signals ahead. Please be careful, everyone. These must be the new heroic spirits Lord Abe must Seimei told us about. The two Hasaojin, Saisetsu and Hyobi. I just heard someone call out our corpse names. And just when we're almost to Suzaku Gate. Aha, I see. So there are a few heroic spirits here. Now, don't be like that. Take a close look, or just sense their spirits for yourself. These people aren't like the ones we killed so easily. These are real warriors. Like the kind you surely once knew. It seems we have no choice but to stop and deal with them. Flee for your lives, brave and powerful Heian warriors. None can stand in our way. My corpse name is Saisetsu Tawara Tota. I will be the death of all of you. My corpse's cursed name is Hyobi Suzuka Gozen. If death is what you want, I will gladly kill you all. Oh, nice, Makatama. Alright. So we got Tota and Suzuka. Actually, since this is just the first half, we'll just go with, should be able to do just, No, okay, we already read this. My curse corresponding size is Toar Tota. I will be the death of all of you. My corpse's curse name is Hyobi Suzuka Gozen. If death is what you want, I'll gladly kill you. 1, 2, 3. It seems we have 2 casters, 1 assassin, 3 warriors, and 1 kid. Ha 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 ha. Seriously? Do you really, think you could stop the 2 Hashojin with such a pathetic group? Toar Tota, Suzuka Gozen. What? I see. So these are heroic spirits. If it hadn't sunk in earlier since we only knew of casters from foreign worlds. But I see now these 2 are truly fearsome warriors of legend. Lord Fujiwara no Hidesatsu, also known as Toar Tota, renowned for slaying the Great Centipede and for ending one of the rebellions in East Japan. Lady Suzuka Gozen, also known as Tate Eboshi, because of the hat she wore, daughter of the Demon King of the Fourth Heaven, and slayer of countless Oni. So these are heroic spirits, humanity's accomplishments made manifest. And not just any accomplishments either. These heroes are responsible for some of the greatest feats in human history. Toar Tota, slayer of the Great Centipede. Suzuka Gozen, the Demon King's princess and wielder of numerous mythical blades. Such fearsome opponents, they practically overflow with magical energy. Even with Lady Raikou, Lord Watanabe no Tsuna, and Lord Kintoki, the strongest hand warriors on our side, we are still no match for them. Master, we can't hope to fight them directly. Lady Danzo, I don't know much about magical energy. It means we are at a great disadvantage. And your point is? Oh. All that matters is who is standing between when the battle ends. Whatever our field of battle, this remains Kyo, the most prosperous city in Japan, and the heart of the human world. Should we take even a single step back, Kyo would fall, human society would crumble, and once proud warriors would turn to villainy. And so, we of the Genji shall never falter in the face of our enemies. Even if those enemies be great heroes of legend, we will fight and we will win. Do you know what makes a warrior a warrior? The willingness to swing their sword, pick up their spear, and hone their martial arts. Also, they might stand firm in the face of death. Tsuna, Kintoki, we are here. You're goddamn right. Toar Tota and Suzuka Gozen, huh? I've never been much for book learning, but even I remember hearing those names. I got no doubt they're gonna be real tough enemies. But here's the thing, Danzo. Now that they're shown up under Limbo's control, it's a different story. Whatever it takes, we're gonna stop them right here, right now. Genji, advance. Genji, advance. Understood. In this land, in this time, I thought our names alone would break your spirits. It seems I underestimated the warriors of this time. No, the Genji's clan leaders. Come, Suzuka Gozen, let us see what they can do. You got it. My Daitoren should be just the thing to see what the top warriors of this time are really made of. Yeah, I think I just need to break their first bar.
テンション上げていってみよう。
どれにしようか。こういうこともできる。
それなチェックロー。 は夕暮れ、冬は朝。世界は今日も糸エモシ。エモーショナルエンジンフルドライブ。ドルシー彦星入術弱いバスケやんないとフィーバー。
Shit.
宗師枕を紐解けば音に聞こえし大統領ミラハのヤクモたち群がる悪鬼を鈴目指しポンジュ地形大震動電気雨
タムタム。
Okay, now for the real big boy fight. Take this. Too easy. Damn, they really are strong. Don't wonder this Fujiwara knows Hidesatsu. Guy was a legend. I can't believe that he blocked Raikou's surprise attack with one hand. Really impressive. Gotta give him that. Ain't gonna be an easy fight. You know what else isn't? What else isn't? It ain't golden. How can you guys be this strong and still fight to bring about humanity's downfall? It doesn't make sense, right, Raikou? Indeed not, Kintoki. I couldn't agree more. Why would true heroic spirit heroes such as legendary renown throw in their lots with a monster hell-bent on the destruction? Is this spell limbo? This limbo is using truly is the spell this limbo is using to control you so truly powerful? I, for one, cannot see how your deeply held convictions would ever succumb to such evil. What happened to you, Lord Hidesatsu? Haha. I would think you would know better than to try to converse with the enemy during a battle. But since you simply must know, I suppose I can answer. At their heart, heroic spirits are no more than empty shadows inscribed upon humanity. We are familiars at best, regardless of what we may leave in our wake. And above all, in our case, we are already corpses. Corpses? Corpses have no feelings, have no wishes. We are truly heartless. All we can do is follow orders and leave destruction in our path. I knew it. Those red eyes. I've said too much. Come, have at you. Namu Hachiman. Nursery run, Medea. Master. I don't know about normal heroic spirits, but like Tota said, we are already corpses. Words are no more than ornamentation, feelings, wishes, hearts. Nothing more than illusion. We are puppets put here to destroy, kill, and lay waste to everything. Do not question us. Do not speak to us. All you need to know is those who are moved are no doubt by our names will soon meet grisly ends. All the more so if one of them should be wielding Tamaramaro's Onigiri. O stories, begin weaving thy tale. This is the famous Daitoren. Blanket the sky in tiles of color. Skewer the swarm of evil in heavenly rain. Monju Chiken Daishinto. Loud blast, demonic sun showered. Ah! Pathetic. Is that really all you got, Heian warriors? How do you expect to defend the city against Oni if you are so weak? Get it together already. This city is home to many different people. It's the greatest society in all of Japan, the place Tamuramaru gave his life trying to defend. You inherited his will, right? You carry his sword, right? Then stand up, damn it. If your legs won't support you, then lean on your sword. Don't let a couple of damn corpses get the better of you. How can you call yourself his successors if you do? Can you even call yourself warriors? Impressive, Suzuka goes. Even as a corpse, your pride is so strong that it leads you to shed tears of blood. I am deeply moved. Even as a heartless corpse, I feel something stirring in my chest. Haha, how strange. Tota. I already had my own divinity before this imitation one was crammed into me. That's why I can shoot the shit like this. You're the one who's really amazing. You talk a lot, laugh a lot. If your eyes weren't so red, I bet you'd be a pretty handsome guy. Well, thank you. That's the kind of you to say. In that case, I suppose I better show off my better side. Will you join me, Lady Tate Oboshi? Maybe. What do you have in mind? That depends on them. I trust you heard us, Genji warriors. We did. I never thought I would meet an opponent so strong to hold back against us. Your words are harsh indeed. Nonetheless, I hear them loud and clear. Can you still fight, caster? I'm healing you right now, Lord Tsuna. I'll cast enhancement spells on everyone else as well. Haha, it's true. You guys are real strong. But you haven't killed us off yet. In fact, let me ask you something, Hashojin. You guys are both real good with projectiles, so you could have kept your distance from us. But you didn't. The only way we can fight is get up close and personal, so we can cut our opponents down. But that'd be pretty tough to pull off against fighters with as skilled as you two. It's as hard to get doing close to your opponent when they're pelting you with a bunch of arrows and swords. And yet, for some reason, you guys never kept your distance from us. Why is that? No, wait, don't tell me. I already know why. 'Cause it wouldn't be golden. Well, brother, am I right? Lord King Toki is talking to him. There's no underhandedness to his methods at all. The only thing he wants is an up-close fight. However, will we truly be able to defeat the Great Centipede Slayer and the Demon King's Princess that way? Did you hear that, Suzuka? I did. What did you think? I think it's time we ended this. Now that we are corpses, the least we can do is fight with all our strength, so that we may serve as a guiding light for the days yet to come. Haha. So basically, we're just gonna kill them all, right? What kind of guiding light is that? That's just cruel, Tota. Oh, I don't know about that. If we let our guard down, they could very well end up surprising us. Now come, Suzuka goes in. It's time to fight with all of our strength. Remember, that is the way of the world we come from. The future is no different. The only thing that may overcome the past, us, in this case, is tomorrow. So why not try betting everything on the power tomorrow holds? That sounds real nice though. But really, when you talk about fighting at full strength, it sounds like you're saying we should just stop holding back and kill them all. Well, I guess it's not quite the same thing. Sure, it might just be semantics. But hey, semantics are important. Alright, I'm in. Master! Tawara, Tota, and Suzuka Ghosts aren't getting serious. I better steel myself too. You who possess power, you who thirst, yearn, and struggle to make your wishes reality. If your desires are true, then join battle and kill as you must. If you dream of seeing what lies beyond tomorrow, use the power you possess to make your way through us. Hell yeah, time to settle this. A deathmatch stage. So they're still using this place, even now that the Imperial Holy Grail War is no more. This is the blood-stained battlefield of Limbo, where the losing hero's spirit soul shall be consumed upon defeat. The Imperial Deathmatch stage. My corpse's cursed name is Saisetsu Tawara Tota. This is where my bow and arrows shall halt you in your tracks. My corpse's cursed name is Hyobi Suzuka Gozen. This is where my 250 blades will bring you journey to an end. Hear me, O frightful gods, and laugh. Oh, hear me, O glittering sun, and shine. Now come and show me the extent of your power. Show me what will you do to see your tomorrow. We see your resolve, and shall meet in turn. Tsuna! Understood. This is where our lives should end, so be it. Have at you! Alright. No. And then... Okay, let's just do Spacious Start. I want to try using the Arctic Survival uniform. If not, then I'll just go basic. Go just Artoria. Castoria. Wait. Maybe I should have put...
式式大好き。あ、そうだ、京都行こう。おいでやす京都、おこしやす京都、ブブ漬けおいしい。やったー
こうだ。誰か誰か。
メガニゲル耐えてみせて。
なんか来た
早立てです。カルウェラ熱を帯びなさい。マルミアドは運命をかけた戦いであればメガニゲル参拝の時よ。ありだ。静かにして。信頼回復、臨界、始まりの領域、花開く命のすべてひとときの夢のように。エグンシグラクエーサー目障り、許しはない。我が感情に完璧に。
Okay, I was right. Her MP doesn't have sure hit.
さ、黙うるさい。これが本当の私。始まりは極小、広がりは無限。すべて我が心臓に収まり、エグンシグラクエーサー。面白い。許しはない。いいだろう、砕け散る。
Well, shit.
Mm. そうでなくちゃ。
チクラ
私を悪魔と言った。その通りよ。原始の地獄に帰りなさい。究極女神ビーム。
ドルシー。
感情を律す気をつかれました。内熱衝撃弾装填します。
かっこいいとこ見せちゃう。それな。おっけまる。春はあけぼの、夏は夜。なべてこの世は糸を起こし。エモーショナルエンジンフルドライブ。 術弱いもんやんないとフィーバー。
宗師マクロを紐解けば我が少し大統領本術権大神道。
これやばくない？
パラドックスセット内熱衝撃弾装填します。示弾前に出ます。決まり照準トルーストストライクドルシー。
Okay, yeah, I need the cooldown. Just shot and mashes the MP. Damn it!
Put your hands up! それな。春はあけぼの、夏は夜。なべてこの世は糸を起こし。エモーショナルエンジンフルドライブ。うりりりりりり。ありゃー。ヘランナイトフィーバー。
ごめんなさい。
そうだったね。
Yeah. Oh, okay. I wasn't really paying attention to the debuff anyway. Okay.
「決めたよ。お前は我が城の影に溶けるしかなかろう。古きルール。こういうこともどれにしようかな。こういうこともできる。
へへ、おちくらう。あ、そうだ、京都行こう。おいでやす京都、おこしやす京都。ブブ漬けおいしい。やったー。ドルシー。彦星、芸術、弱い星。ヘイランナイトフィーバー。
どれにしようかな。
かっこいいとこ見せちゃう。おっけまる。春はあけぼの、夏は夜。なべてこの世は糸を起こし。エモーショナルエンジンフルドライブ。うりりりりり。 こいいとこチェクラウキラキラしきものときめくもの身は朽ちるともとわにあり永遠無休エモーショナルエンジンフルドライブあやーうららららここがお前のゴールじゃい
なんだって
チェクラウ
もろいもろい。
さあぐるぐるうららら
宗師枕を紐解けば音の少し大統領本術試験大震動
マジ無理なんですけど
力足らずか誰か。
Okay, at least the torture is passed.
オッケーマルチェクラウキラキラしきものときめくもの身は朽ちるともとわにあり永遠無休エモーショナルエンジンフルドライブドルシーひこ星流術弱いも平安ナイトフィーバー
早炊きですカルウェナ早炊きですカルウェナ下がってあ誇りにかけて輝きを撃てマルミアドワー
うりりりりり
Of course. Why?
耐えてみせ内圧衝撃を装填します下がっているように誇りに下がっているように撃てマルミアドワードそこですロックカタプラスティーシフト隙を突かれました内熱衝撃弾装填しますうるさい静かにして私を悪魔と言ったその通りよ原始の地獄に帰りなさい究極女神ビーム切り裂かれる許しはないやがて人間に完璧に 示弾前に出ます。照準捉えました。バーニア突撃します。確実にオルテナウス。
Holy crap, I think I win. Justice Planet.
温情はない女神ゲレーたち
Never mind. There only is one left. Shit.
耐えてみて参拝の時よあり静かにしてうるさい
I have to go for it.
これが本当の私始まりは極小広がりは無限すべて我が心臓に収まりシビラプ
Nope.
レーサー
Nope.
嘆きクイーン許しはないいいだろう砕け散る
That was close.
感情を律しすぎ
No. I know exactly who to bring.
「決めたよお前は我が城の影に溶けるしかなかろう」
それなありゃ
もろいもろいこうだ
Why? That last word. Okay.
命令とな。なんだと。どうか
どうやあっけまりゃーさチェケラウドルシーうわさあれキンググルーッとここがお前のゴールじゃい。
Nah, this run is scuffed already. That's it, I'm just bringing Space Jar. This shouldn't be that hard. Alright, we'll try to get through this chapter and then we'll see where it goes.
私の力が必要ならば全力で応答します。早書きですカルメナ。破壊する。白兵戦行きます。
参拝の時をアリのように静かにして。信頼回避臨界始まりの領域花開く命の中すべてひとときの夢のレディーシビラクエーサー面白い許しはない
イグナティ準備早書きですカルウェナ。
黙って
圧倒します。
切り裂かれる
足を狙います。こちらです。
参拝の時はアリのように並びなさい。信頼回避臨界始まりの領域花開く命のすべてひとときの夢のようにレディーシビラクエーサ
それはいつか来る兆しの星。誰に呼ばれるまでもなくあなたは星をかざすでしょう。アラウンドカリバーンそこです。
静かにして切り裂かれる逃げ惑いなさい。捕まえたリーダーの手立て違い
ごめんなさい。
どうだ？
参拝の時
妖精の王よ。
アリのように並びなさい。私を悪魔と言ったその通りよ。原始の地獄に帰りなさい。究極女神ビーム。
最果ての島、罪の都。最後の竜は我がの縁。集え円卓の守護者たち、ラウンド・オブ・アバロン。
罠だ。
宗師枕を紐解けば音の貴公子大統領本術権大神道。
耐えてみて。女神でないかしら。ダブルサイ。私を悪魔と言ったその通りよ。原始の地獄に帰りなさい。究極女神ビーム。嘆きクイーン捕まえた。いいだろう。育て中。
早立てです。カルウェナ。
つまり普通だな。他にやることないの？じゃあこういうのどうだ？
早立てです。カルウェナ。早立てです。カルウェナ。
すべては僕の
黄昏の時、
ま
再び。
ってね。よし。これぞ大軍師の究極陣地。
最果ての島、罪の都。最後の竜は我がの縁。集え円卓の守護者たち、ラウンド・オブ・アバロン。
罠だ。
うるさい。うるさい。嘆きクイーン許しはない。逃げ惑いなさい。醜悪だな。そうでなく黙って。
圧倒します。
これが本当の私。始まりは極小、広がりは無限。すべて我が心臓に収まり、エディ・シグラクエーサー。目障り。
輝きを
宗師枕を紐解けば音の貴公子大統領本樹知見大神道
繰り返します早立てですカルウェナ黄昏の時を再び
私を悪魔と
Just enough.
その通りよ原始の地獄に帰りなさい究極女神ビーム
違法の国時の終わり慣れと剣は彼の手に明言なる勝利を刻めラウンド・オブ・アバロン
そこか耐えて
さあ誇りにかけて撃てマルミアドマー
目障り
チそこです隙を突かれました
ツーマン普通だな他にやることないの
黙って嘆き食い入れ
Damn, I was so close with her.
宗師枕を紐解けば音の貴公子大統領本樹知見大神道
静かにして
これでも勝ちは勝ちだよなうん
Hurrah! O great Bodhisattva of arms, I beseech thee, deliver my arrow unto its target. O stars, begin waving thy tail. This is the famous Daitoren. Blanket the sky in this tiles of color. Skewer the swarm of heaven, evil in heavenly rank. Onju Chiken, Daishinto. Hachiman, demonic. Prayer. Sunflower. So that's your answer. Unbelievable. You aim for the moment we released our noble phantasm's true names. To think that living warriors could defeat us. By virtue of having become heroic spirits. Indeed. We of the Genji clan have no lead up for our attacks. In a fair fight, this was our only chance for victory. Now I see, they took advantage of the noble phantasm's one moment of vulnerability. The moment they released their true name. Yes, I believe so. They understood that the true name of a noble phantasm must be spoken in order to use it, and waited for the exact moment. Man, I could never pull off a trick like that. Raikou, brother, you two really are something else. A brief span of time, no more than a twinkling of a star. That was our only chance for victory. If you two had not been heroic spirits, empty shadows of your former selves, and so lacked the momentary vulnerability, this battle would have ended very differently. It also means that the key to our victory lay in your generosity in showing us those techniques of yours once before. So please hear me now. Thank you, generous and valiant forebears. Not at all. You were magnificent. Now that you mention it, you're right. I never used it to say anything when knocking my bow. In a fight to the death against this good warrior, I could simply keep my prayers for Lord Hachiman in my heart. But as a heroic spirit, that was no longer the case. No, more accurately, I am but the corpse of one. It just goes to show that I truly am not the man I once was. So much for that. I wish we could have fought on more equal ground. No thank you, we would have no hope of winning in that case. That being said, yes, if it were to happen after our duties were fulfilled, it would be a great honor. Farewell, Genji warriors and your associates. If we should ever meet again, I hope we can share a delicious drink. Wait, hold up. As the daughter of the Demon King of the Fourth Heaven, I should like to be the one to say that. Yeah, hope to see you again someday. Not a hard on. Master, the talismans. Two of Sammy's talismans coming up. The enemy has completely neutralized. I also confirmed that Lord Sammy's talismans have successfully sealed their spirit cores. Which means we have officially defeated two of the Hot Shojin. Alright. We got up to chapter 11. About 2 to 3 more. No. About 5 more, give or take. Depending on how long each chapter is. Well, we got 4 pips of this one, and then I think a few more after this. But we'll save that for another day. Hopefully I'll be streaming tomorrow, maybe at a later time. But until then, I hope you enjoyed the stream. We'll fight, I'm assuming, who I think it's gonna be next. But we'll find out tomorrow. And it's getting late anyway. At least where I'm at, for me at least, because of my schedule. But I hope you enjoyed the stream. Remember to like and subscribe. And I hope you enjoyed the fake Grand Order content recently. I'm trying something different. I'm trying to stream more of the chapter releases. It's a lot slower than my usual pace, but I'm getting used to it gradually. But I hope you enjoyed the stream, and without further stalling, this is Tyranno King, and I hope you enjoy the stream. Like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video, in the comments down below. I'll see you next time. Later.